BJP Central Election Committee meeting is being held at the party headquarters in Delhi. This meet is chaired by the Prime Minister and will finalize the first list of candidates for the Lok Sabha polls. The party is expected to have specific focus on strategy for 160 seats that it lost back in 2019. And the first list of candidates is likely to feature such seats, and about 100-odd candidates could be announced, starting with the Prime Minister himself.
Coming to you live from the BJP headquarters. The meeting was supposed to begin at 8:30, but BJP is a party of surprises. The PM, the HM and JP Nadda, who is the BJP president, have been having meetings at the PM's residence. This is what I've been told. The other leaders, including Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, did arrive in the BJP headquarters. There are meetings happening in the first and second floor. We'll come to you from the ground floor of the BJP office. And these meetings are going on. These meetings are looking at various surveys, studies that the party has done regarding the winnability of different candidates. And they are going to really, close in on 2 or 3 candidates, and the Prime Minister, Home Minister and JP Nadda will finally come and sort of ratify these lists. There are a separate set of discussions that are happening in the PM's residence. What we understand is that 18 states are all set to have their final meetings, the final stamp on their candidates. The focus states, of course, are Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. Uttar Pradesh, like you know, is the political epicenter of Indian politics with 80 seats, and that's also the way to the Prime Ministership, but also Prime Minister himself is an MP from there. Other than that, West Bengal is something that we were talking about Sandesh Khali since morning. So West Bengal again is a prime focus area for the BJP. Last time the BJP won about 18 seats and it was a shock to the TMC. This time the party does expect to increase its tally. That is why these 2 states are very important. But other states are also sort of really priority areas, and the BJP is leaving no stone unturned. What we also understand is that the BJP, to put on a face of confidence and strength and preparedness, will ensure that it releases names of almost 40 to 50% of its candidates before the elections are announced. This is also, one sort of psychological attack against the opposition, which is still tottering with the seat sharing arrangements. So that is going to happen. But the states which are seeing alliances firm up, those core group meetings will be held later. Those like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, you can see those alliances, those seat announcements come quite later in the day, is what we've been told. But a lot of action now, and the first list could be expected in the next few hours, is what we've been told.
Right. So Vasudha, you're telling us that by the end of tonight or early tomorrow morning, at the most, we can expect a list of names.
Well, Tanima, the Prime Minister and Home Minister are yet to arrive at the BJP headquarters. A different set of meetings are happening there. They'll come and ratify the names, is what we've been told. But in the next 2 days is what we can expect the first list of around 100 candidates to come. Last time in 2019, 164 candidates made it to the first list, but it was announced days after, on March 21st, days after the elections were announced. So this is in some ways, a departure from the usual tradition, with the BJP putting on a face of confidence.
Now, NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar Chief Sharad Pawar has invited Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Deputy Chief Ministers Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar to share a meal at his residence in Baramati during their visit there on 2nd of March. Shinde, along with his deputies Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar, all political rivals of Sharad Pawar, will be attending a job fair in Baramati town of Pune district. The surprise invitation to Mr. Shinde and the 2 deputies by Senior Pawar comes in the backdrop of a split in the NCP 99 and amidst strained ties with his nephew Ajit Pawar, who parted ways with him and joined the Maharashtra government last year. There are also talks that Ajit Pawar is thinking of fielding a candidate for the Baramati Lok Sabha constituency, currently represented by his cousin and Sharad Pawar's daughter, Supriya Sule.
ये जो हमारे सोर्सेस बता रहे हैं, मुख्य तौर पर ये जो शरद पवार की तरफ से पत्र मीडिया में जारी किया गया, इसका साफ तौर पर जो असर दिख रहा है वो ये कि अजीत पवार की तरफ से लगातार अब उनकी जो मिसेस है सुनेत्रा पवार, उनको सुप्रिया सुले के खिलाफ बारामती से चुनाव लड़ाने की एक प्लानिंग जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं देखने को मिल रही है। और शरद पवार और उनकी बेटी सुप्रिया सुले पर एक प्रेशर जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं बढ़ाने की कोशिश की जा रही है। और उसी का असर है कि जब मुख्यमंत्री एकनाथ शिंदे और उप मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस अजीत पवार के साथ बारामती में नमो रोजगार मेला लेने के लिए वहां पर जा रहे हैं, उस दौरान शरद पवार ने उन्हें अपने घर पर खाने के लिए बुलाया है। और कहीं ना कहीं इसके पीछे राजनीति यही बताई जा रही है कि अजीत पवार पर यह दबाव बनाया जाए कि वे बारामती से अपनी पत्नी सुनेत्रा पवार को सुप्रिया सुले के खिलाफ ना उतारे। तो शरद पवार की जिस तरह की राजनीति रही है उसी तरह की इस राजनीति में झलक देखने को मिल रही है। अजीत पवार पर दबाव बनाने की कोशिश शरद पवार की इसमें ज्यादा दिखाई देती है।
Now, the Congress seems to have quelled a coup bid in Himachal Pradesh. The Himachal cabinet has now passed a decision to install a statue of late Veerbhadra Singh on the Mall Road of Shimla. Remember, this was a bone of contention due to which Minister Vikramaditya Singh, who's the son of Veerbhadra Singh, had threatened to resign, but later on he went on to put his resignation on hold after meeting with Congress observers. There's been political turmoil in the state, with questions being raised over whether Chief Minister Sukhwinder Sukhu will be able to hold on to power after 6 Congress MLAs cross-voted in the recent Rajya Sabha elections.
जो वीरभद्र सिंह जी प्रतिमा का विषय है वो आज मुख्यमंत्री जी और हमारे प्रदेश अध्यक्ष प्रतिभा सिंह जी के में चर्चा हुई है और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि उसमें जो है दोनों के बीच में बात हुई है.
Around 5%, and the previous one had around 10 lakh rupees as the revenue that was earned by the temples. This was already in place, and it was just the structure that was changed, and this is the defense statement that is being provided by the Congress government.
Pratibha, thank you so much for joining us. We'll of course keep a lookout on the reactions which come in on the latest move by Siddaramaiah government. Staying with news from Karnataka, and the much-awaited Socio-Economic and Education Survey Report, or the Caste Survey Report, was submitted to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah by Chairman of the Karnataka State Commission for Backward Classes. The report comes amid objections to its findings by certain sections of society, like the powerful Lingayats and Vokaliggas, and even within the ruling Congress.
Finally, after 7 years in waiting, the 2017 Socio-Economic Survey Report of the Karnataka government was submitted to CM Siddaramaiah by the chairman of the OBC Commission, Jai Prakash Hegde, on the last day of his tenure.
Punjab and Haryana High Court has raised questions over repeated paroles granted to Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim, a rape convict who's supposed to be serving 20 years in prison. The rape convict was given a 50-day parole back in January, and it was his 7th parole in almost 10 months and 9th in the last 4 years. The High Court has directed the Haryana government to ensure the surrender of Ram Rahim on March 10th, the day his parole is supposed to end, and has ordered the state government to request the court's permission before granting parole to Ram Rahim the next time. Now, a shocking story from Uttar Pradesh. Is it a murder or suicide? 2 minor girls, both cousins, are found hanging in UP's Kanpur. The family alleges that they were gang raped by men at a brick kiln where they worked. 3 men have been arrested as the post-mortem report is awaited.
2 children aged 14 and 16 were found hanging from a tree here in UP's Kanpur. No one knows yet if it was death by suicide or murder. No note has been found. According to the family, the girls were raped by the son and nephew of the owner of a brick kiln, where the victims and their family worked. The family says the girls were raped, filmed and then blackmailed. When they tried to speak to the brick kiln owner, he allegedly beat them up. The girls' father says they could not bear the humiliation.
तो फिर हम आए गांव से जैसा तैसा समझा के बच्चों को हमको खाना बनाया, खाना खिलाया, बैठा दिया भाई को, हमको खाना खाने लगे हम, हमारी बच्ची निकल गई, उन्होंने जाके हमारे सरबिंदा की फांसी लगा लिया.
The police have registered a case of gang rape and abetment to suicide and another case under POCSO, and 3 accused have been arrested.
जिन्होंने जिन लोगों पर आरोप लगाया है उसमें तत्काल 3 अभियुक्तों की गिरफ्तारी कर ली गई है, जो वही भट्टे के ठेकेदार थे और इनके डिस्टेंट रिलेटिव लगते हैं. इनके द्वारा ये बताया गया कि बच्चियों के साथ मारपीट की गई, उनकी कुछ वीडियोस बनाई गई थी और उसके आधार पर सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट किया गया था.
While the police is investigating, the incident has left the people in the area in shock. With Tanishq Punjabi, Bureau Report, NDTV.